lady. I thought I'd take you through what we did this weekend, a couple updates while I go to collect eggs again for the second time today. The weather has been absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. The chickens are enjoying it. These are some of our extra roosters. Nate and I caught these a couple days ago. And when I say caught them, moved them from the different coops that they were in, put them all together. This is a barnyard mix. He is actually, I don't know if you can see him very well. This is Lefty, the one that the mom attacked as a baby, the only survivor. He's actually a barnyard mix, but he is a barred rock and a Rhode Island red. And then we have two pure roosters over here, a black Australorp, and this middle one is a Buckeye, the dark red one with the long tail. And then these two are barnyard mixes as well. So they're gonna be all looking for new homes. And then of course we've got all of our breeding pairs. So Nate's not gonna join me for today's walk because he is doing demo and he's in a groove. So he's like, go ahead and do kick without me today. So I'll do my best to represent. Hi ladies. This is our dark Brahmas, absolutely beautiful girls. I'm not gonna be too surprised if I don't get a lot of eggs, because like I said, I already collected twice today. Nate collected in the morning for anything that happened after I collected last night, and then I collected during my lunch break. Sorry guys. I'm not the best walker, talker, filmer. I kind of forget that y'all get dizzy. These are Americanas. Hi ladies, yep, no eggs. They're just starting to lay. They're a bit younger. The Brahmas are quite a bit older. There's 7 females, and I got 7 eggs today. And here there's 7 females, and I got 1 egg. And for the Cochins, there are 4 females and got 3 eggs. So doing pretty good. So what have we worked on? So we've been trying to keep up with the Kraemer Life videos and doing a pretty decent job of getting 3 out a week. It's been good having some content to share and showing the progress. As you can see, if you're watching the Kraemer Life, we are full into demo with the 1930s farmhouse. We've been working on getting everything stripped down to the studs so that the next project Nate can start working on getting the floors pulled out and fixed so that we can get everything level and put back together. So with that has been obviously full-time job every day. The previous owner, we think it's because he was planning on putting together all of those bookshelves, and for the extra weight is why he put OSB on every single wall and then ended up drywalling over that, which I understand the OSB to support the bookshelves and the book weight, but it added so much additional weight. Are you laying? I'm sorry, sweetie. We'll leave you alone and let you lay. All right, so all of that extra weight, I think, is the reason why the floors, and there's so much sagging. It's just so much additional weight that was probably not necessary. The OSB would have been enough, could have just painted that white, and it would have been better than adding the drywall too. But that remodel was done in about 2000. So it's not super old. We found just a tiny bit of mold, not bad overall. So I think we're pretty good. These ladies, very curious. The Rhode Island Reds and the Meat Birds. They're hilarious. They're very food motivated. And same with these leg bars. See, is there any more eggs in there? Nope, we're all good. They're easy to see because they're bright blue. Kinsley came along and walking with me. Let's see, what else did we do this weekend? Oh, I put all the nesting boxes up here. We just went to Home Depot, bought some more of those, what are they called? Just stackable totes, husky stackable totes. They seem to work really well. I put some straw or some hay in them and put them in all of the nesting boxes. All of the chickens up on the hill and all of the chickens by the pond, which is 7 different groupings. They're all laying now. So today I collected over, I want to say it was 54 eggs today, or very close to 108 eggs over 2 days. And 24 of them went in the incubator, which is exciting because it'll be our second group of Rhode Island Reds, but it's going to also be our first batch of our cream leg bars, our first batch of our assorted Cochins, and our first batch of our dark Brahmas. So that was really exciting. So we have all of those in the incubator. They'll be ready in a couple days, or a couple weeks. They've only been in there for a couple days. And then in addition to working on the house and getting all of the chicken stuff kind of up and going, I'm working on some advertising and how to put a website together for the chicken part of the business. Now that everyone's laying, it's really exciting because now we'll be able to start selling either day-old chicks, fertilized eggs, and then we're getting to the point now where we should start having enough eggs to also sell edible eggs for human consumption as well. So that's really exciting. It's been a long time in the making, since I think it's been about a year that we announced and decided we wanted to do this. We have, on the horizon, we have a couple more coops that we're gonna build just to have extra space in case we have any groups that we wanna separate out. Like right now, for example, this group, our black Australorps, it's one rooster with 12 hens. So he's got quite a bit. We do have an extra black Australorp rooster that we kept back, and we have 3 more hen pullets that haven't been added here because they're not quite of laying age yet. So we have the ability to separate out and have 2 breeding groups, or we can add them to a separate flock. So I like having the options, or if for some reason we don't like the temperament of one of the roosters, we have the ability to make some changes there. And then we have plans to figure out this pond a little bit more. We need to get some green, get some of this, I guess, some of the weeds and whatnot out of the pond. It's still holding water and it's still pretty deep. I would say it's over 2 to 3 feet deep still, which is really exciting because it's never held water all year long. So that is definitely in the horizon. And then of course, it's about that time of year to start seeds. And I got all my seeds organized and have some plans of what we want to plant this year. I'm also going to be looking at adding quite a few cut flowers. That has been something that's been a passion of mine for years, just never have had the space to really do it. So trying to decide where we want to put the flowers, kind of put them over by the orchard, or if we want to put them up here. So we have this space that y'all may recall from last year, and it is going to be, hopefully, we're going to reutilize it as sunflowers and perhaps some other flowers, and then just a larger garden. We want to expand on we have all of this area out here now that we've cleared, and so we can definitely do some more raised beds, or we can do some more in-ground gardening over here. Ultimately, we want to make this a field. I'm just not sure. I thought this would be a beautiful sunflower field, right here. So I got really excited with that prospect. And the sunflowers, of course, you know, for all the pollinators. And then of course, I did purchase some sunflowers, not for cut flowers, but that actually produce edible sunflower seeds for animals and for humans. So I figured that would also add quite a bit to our staple. We're also looking to plant a lot more types of fruits and veggies, of course, that both Nate and I can consume, but also that we can feed back to the animals to help give them just a really well-balanced diet. So all of those things I think are coming up. Of course, heavy focus is the house. Nate has made it a goal of his to not spend another winter in the RV. So I don't mind the RV as much as he does, which I think is funny because I'm in it way more than he is. And I'm the one that cooks in it. But if that's his goal, I fully support it and happy to get out of the RV and into the house. So I know we've changed our plans quite a few times on the house and our ideas, but just with its proximity to the road and to our operations, we did decide not to rent it out and that we would actually move into it. Whether that's short-term, long-term, we don't know. It's just our near-term plans. So, trying to think if there's anything else we did. The roosters are getting along pretty well, surprisingly. They came from different groups, but I think they're still young enough, and hopefully they won't be together for too terribly long. Oh, we have to let everything dry out here a bit more. Oh, here's some more free-range roosters. There's about 3 of them. I don't know if you guys can see the white ones. So we're gonna let everything dry out here a little bit more, and it will hopefully be able to get this finished, cleared, cleaned up, all of the saw logs and the other logs that we have, and then get this little debris into the burn pile, and then of course get everything ready to plant. So adding back in some nutrients and getting it leveled back off so that it's not potholes from taking big huge trees with roots out. As you can see from Kinsley, that there is definitely still some areas we need to work through. So we're hopeful that the guys will be back in the next week or so doing that and finishing off that project. I think other than that, I think that's a pretty good update. Yeah, lots of things to come. So let us know if there's anything else you'd like us to walk through or talk through. Happy to come up with some different topics. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So with that, we'll see you later. Until the next one, have a great rest of your day, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Take care. What is it, Kinsley? What do you see? Did you want the eggs? Did you want the eggs? All right. Say bye-bye.